I'm traveling today in actually one of my favorite places in Poland. It's a castle called Książ or something like that. And when I was here last, I got thinking about things, and I'll try to get some more video around of it as well. But one thing that I remarked about it was uh, it was owned by just a guy, like it not like it. I mean, he was a duke of something or other, but nothing, not like a major political figure. But this complex is absolutely massive, and it's very, very, very beautiful as well. And it has this massive stable complex with hundreds of horses in it, and but at one time it was just kind of run by one guy, and he had a bunch of servants, and it got me thinking about kind of the world that we live in now, because I'm not sure if a billionaire could maintain this as a dwelling. I think it'd be too expensive even for for a billionaire. Like, so I'm not sure there's many people alive today that could run something of this magnitude without opening it up and selling tickets to get inside and that kind of thing, which is how this place is funded now. And I mean, not to mention the probably 100 acres of grounds that are kept and maintained around it. And it made me think of the income disparity that people are complaining about in today's world. Um, and not to say that we're in any way perfect in the Western world on this matter, but historically speaking, I mean, you used to either own this, which was very, very, very few people, or you worked in a place like this, or the fields to supply food for places like this, etc., etc. But it's astounding the quality of life that the average person enjoys in the West today. That this stuff we come and visit. Like I flew across the world obviously to visit my family over here, my wife's family. But it's really something to see uh, the way people used to have to live. Like, you didn't have an option. And in Canada we have fantastic income mobility, the ability to become rich when you're poor, or vice versa for that matter. And it just makes me so grateful. And also coming up into Remembrance Day here in a few days, and it was something worth fighting for, and I'm so happy that people were willing to take that. Because I mean, this complex, actually, the history of it is that it eventually was taken over by the Nazis, because this part of Poland used to be part of the Eastern Germany. So this was actually owned by Germans up until after the Second World War. And so this complex has a bunch of tunnels underneath of it that stretch all around. They didn't get to work on it very long, so it's not completed. But this was kind of a headquarters for one of the major operations that was going on in the Second World War. And kind of our Allied forces helped put an end to that. And so what an awesome thing. I mean, we just have so much to be thankful for. And I hope people appreciate it. And not to say we can't do better and we can't strive to do better, but to understand the historical context in which we live.